Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Aphria. A couple things to think about next week. Here's what they've done over the past year. Quite a run up there. Could have got it right after the pandemic for $3, and looks like it hit a high here of $26.30. Here's kind of what it's doing today, just kind of up and down as usual. Over the past month, had a nice run up, and then it's been coming down again. So I still have 20 shares of this at $6.86 here on Robinhood, ticker APHA. If you don't know what this is production and supply of medical MJ. Operates through the following segments, and feel free to pause and go over that for yourself. If you're watching this, I'm sure you know all about Aphria. Found in 2011. $5.8 billion market cap. Fairly decent ratings at 56%. And I had mine for quite a while, coming up on 2 years. I haven't bought any here recently. So it looks like I was trying to buy them back in November of 18, $11.35. And so those weren't filled. 2 shares at $12.65, 2 at $9.94, and so I've held these and will continue to hold them. I'm long term on these, so this is one thing you need to keep in mind. Robinhood should have said that also. Available the 12th pre-market, so before, so pre-market on Monday. Got earnings coming out, so we'll see what it does then. Aphria revenue estimates lowered by stifle ahead of Q3 earnings on weak MJ consumption trends, and this is just dated on the 6th. Third quarter revenue estimates for Canadian MJ company Aphria on Tuesday ahead of their release next Monday, putting their revenue and EBITDA forecasts below consensus. The analyst said now we can expect the Canadian adult shipment revenue to fall from the second quarter due to weaker consumption trends and provincial inventory reduction rationalization impacting shipments. Amid renewed excitement for the MJ sector yielding disproportionate gains for U.S. listed Canadian producers during first quarter 2021. And feel free to pause and read over the rest there for yourself. And stifle rates of Aphria and Tilray at hold. It raised its stock target price to $22 or $17.50 from $15.50, or just below the closing price Monday of $22.79 Canadian. May 28th options now available for Aphria, so those of you that are interested in doing options, again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, especially when it comes to options. I don't do too many of them myself. They never go my way, so I kind of quit doing them. I see the potential in them, and never against them, but I just don't do them that often. So, but investors in Aphria saw new options begin trading today for May 28th expiration date, and this is actually dated yesterday, but you should still be able to see them. Stock options or yield boost formula has looked up and down the Aphria options chain in the new May 28th contracts and identified one put and one call contract of particular interest. The put contract at the $16 strike price has a current bid of $2.06. If an investor was to sell to open that put contract, they are committing to purchase the stock at $16, but will also collect the premium, putting the cost basis of the shares at $13.94 before broker commissions. To an investor already interested in purchasing shares of Aphria, that could represent an attractive alternative to paying $16.44 per share. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself. Again, it goes over the Greeks and more information on the options there for you. This is just dated yesterday. Aphria outpaces stock market gains, what you should know. In the latest trading session, Aphria closed at 1627. Move up from previous day. This move outpaced the S&P daily gain of 0.42%. Coming into today, shares of the company had lost 4.74% in the past month. In the same time, the medical sector lost 2.13%. And feel free to pause and go over the rest there for yourself as we got more information to go through. Aphria reminds shareholders to vote to approve proposed Aphria Tilray business combination. This is just dated here today. A leading global MJ lifestyle consumer packaged goods company today reminds shareholders of Aphria's common shares to cause their shares to be voted in connection with the upcoming special meeting of shareholders on Wednesday, April 14, 2021 at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The deadline for shareholders to vote for their shares by proxy is 4 p.m. on Monday, April 12, 2021. And feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself if you're interested in this. Down here below, I thought it shows where you could go to. Here we are. Meeting will take place via live audio webcast at the following website on the 14th at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also find this on Markets Insider. Next, we have Reddit. Went balls deep on Tilray Aphria. Yesterday, not my finest moment. Bought 10,000 Aphria March 2020 at $2.89, sold at $30.89. I don't even think it's hit $30.89. That don't make any sense. 1 month ago. So if we look at the 52-week high, 32.29. Well, maybe it did. I take that back. That's a pretty good return. $2.89 to $30.89. Calls since 115.21 got me to over 500K today. Still think it has much upside. Wow. People love Aphria. It's one of my favorite single plays. One of my favorite single plays here on the NASDAQ, I should say. Outside of that, I've done videos on High Tide. That's probably next in line as a penny stock. But Aphria, I always went back and forth, as I told you on other videos, between Aurora and Aphria. I always used to invest in Aurora, and then I got screwed over with the reverse merger, so I'm still in the red on them, but I'm in the green quite a bit on Aphria, so Aphria is my favorite over Aurora now, and kind of a decent group here, 56,000. Aphria, I will buy some next week, so we'll see what happens with earnings and everything. Aphria has been a painful, but hopefully we can do this still. So here's looking at the options. So there you go, breakdancing in a bear suit. And this person's bearish. Aphria market is going to explode next week. No resistance, ride the rocket. Call for Aphria to stock orbit. That's pretty cool. I admit it's been pretty crazy, but this is falling for almost a month. I'm still very bullish on this. A lot of them have been falling for a month. I'm in them for the long term, so the temporary fallbacks don't bother me that much. So But that's all that I have about Aphria. I just made a video about Pepsi launching Rockstar Energy and hemp in Germany. So it's a Pepsi company launches Rockstar Energy drink with hemp in it. So you might want to watch that video as well. That one should be in the library by the time this one drops. So that would be another one for you to watch. If you have Aphria, go ahead and leave that in the comments along with your cost bases and any other favorite MJs that you have. And if there's any MJs you want me to cover, I'd be happy to take a look at those too. And I've been doing a lot of MJs again this week, and I'm bullish on a lot of them. So, and again, if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. That would really help out the channel. And hit that bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is Jay Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.